Hello everybody, I am making this video to help you guys with the concept of heroes and joint operation. So as my group is moving around, I'll just show you what's going on with joint operation. This is the undead lord who is supposed to be attacked by everybody in the kingdom. That is why it's called joint operation. It is not a group activity. Everyone seems to think that it is. Basically, in the event, you will click on them, hit attack, and set your team up and pick your heroes. So this actual exercise is meant to teach you the importance of selecting heroes and troops in conjunction with each other. So let me just go over here and just give you a real quick rundown on heroes. So heroes kind of come in a couple different flavors. Some of them are what I would call, or some people would call, active. So Zeus is an archery one. You can see the archery symbol to the left of the Zeus name. And if you look at the troop skill, you'll notice that it gives a pump up on your soldiers that are in archery when he is employed with your group. So if you go over to Nihilish or Neelish and look at his troop skills, you'll notice that his things are actually kind of passive. They're not going to do anything for you. So he's probably not the best person to actually include when you're actually attacking somebody, because you're not going to get any benefit. Notice down at the bottom of your screen, you'll notice the maximum troop size. When I finally get him to level 131, I'm going to get a pump up of 3,000 added to my troop size, so I'm not quite there yet. But my whole point is that he is a passive hero. So it's not to say you can't include him, it's just he's not going to do anything good for you when it comes to actually battling people, battling Undead Lord, what have you. So let me just check real quick and see if my people are back. No, they are still sitting around. I may have everyone I need, though, to do this. So if you don't know how to get to this, this is in the center. So my group is actually pretty close. But if you go over to your events, you'll see join operation and hit slay. As you can see right here, march speed is 10 times as usual when towards the undead lord. So you're going to get a little bit of advantage to get there quicker, especially if you're not close to the center. Okay, so I'm going to hit slay, which takes me back to where I was before. So attack, and I'm going to go to my arrows configuration, which this is all done in the Hall of War. Don't worry about it. But I'm going to select what I think I need. Okay, so I have a possible 59,600 possible troops. Okay, and as you can see, I am very heavy into the archery set with some knights and some champions, infantry. Sorry, but let's look at my heroes. All right, notice they all have some sort of pump up. Some people would say, oh, the ranged person is not worth it. This red +2. And if you notice, yeah, she's real low level, but she's going to give me a +4. I'll take off the other ranged people so you can see that. All right, so that's why you want to have these specific heroes, okay? So let me go back and put all my other ones I have on here normally. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to send this particular group. I have a mix of people, infantry, ranged, and cavalry. So I'm going to confirm all this, and I'm going to send it. And we're just going to look at what happens. Basically, we're just going to sit here. I'm going to go get to my mail. Your messages are going to come into your system messages. So this is where you're actually going to check and see your score. So it's important that you look at this and kind of try to learn what you're doing, because this score is actually going to tell you if you've improved by better selection of heroes. Okay, so here we go. You have dealt 61,720 for 02. Okay, so that is what I did with my first one. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it again. Okay, and I'm going to, and you know what? Oh, they're not back yet. They're not back yet. I'm sorry. I was like, where are all my troops? Okay, so snipers. I'm heavy in that, so I'm going to keep that. This time around, I'm going to put more of these elite champions out there and the knight. Now, that's kind of counterintuitive. Let's do this. I'm going to put all knights. All right, so I've maxed out. And I'm going to... I don't know if I have anyone else who has an archery... I'm sorry, a cavalry pump up. But the infantry one is not going to do me any good. So I'll just go ahead and pick this guy. Oh, he's got a hit point one. Okay, but whatever. It's ranged and cavalry now. All right, so let's see what happens with this one. All right, so same amount of troops, different mix, just archery and cavalry. And we're going to wait for my message to come in and see how we did. And it's taking forever. And, okay, well, look at that. So, I've actually learned that in this particular situation, I put more cavalry in there, and my cavalry pump up helped. Infantry tends to be more on the defensive side, so that's kind of one thing that you learn here, maybe, if you know what the troops are made up of. But, so you saw that. We actually improved. Better score means more damage. All right, so let's do this again. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you why the quick select is horrible. So quick select is just going to pick the best of everything, what it thinks is the best of everything. Now, if you notice, it only goes to the top things, right? Whatever. Let's look at the heroes, though. Okay, so it's picked the ranged. My Medusa is low level. It's only giving me this 6.4 HP pump up. It's not going to do me any good. The Neelish, notice that? Nothing's changing. It's basically picking your top 5, like, I guess in size. Never really figured it out, but we're going to go ahead and do it just to show you that the quick select is just a quick and dirty and cheap version of trying to get some points. It's also good when you have not a lot of time. But I think what I really, really want to show you, though, is that the Neelish and the Medusa without the pump up, this is not going to result in a good mix, a good score. Okay? So let's look. Oh, 60 million. All right, so look, I just proved it to you. We picked bad heroes. We got a worse score. All right, so I think this is a good start off to just point out that, when you're doing this particular thing, play around with a mix, play around with the selections, notice who actually is helping you and who's not. Scarlet, not going to help you. Don't put them in. Elrose, don't put them in. These ones don't have any value to you. Okay? Again, you've got to learn what your mix of characters are. Your troops and your heroes before you make a selection. So, anyway, hope you like this video. Please, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all those good things. Put comments in. Let me know what else you want to know about. And happy gaming.